The first generation of leaders, which I lead, who started GOA 35 years ago, myself and other first generation leaders are saying our time is running out and we will need to pass the baton to the next generation of leaders. But the greatest question that the next generation of leaders has asked us is, as you pass the baton to us, what are you thinking about sustainability? We have figured out that one thing we were going to do is to start a business model that can generate income that will help us run the ministry. And so here, today we are at UTUKUFU Resort in Naivasha. Of course, this has come and been informed mainly by the government decision to change the way we care, what we are calling alternative care, to foster care, to kinship, to adoption, to taking the children to the community, which leaves us with the question of what do we do with the existing facilities of the orphanages? And we have the answers to that. But where we are starting today is Strong Tower in Naivasha, $1 million view of this property. So in answering the question of what do you do with this property when the children's homes are closed by 2032, and the answer is we will do a resort here, UTUKUFU Resort, where we're gonna make money through hosting, doing tourism, training, halls. But again, the Ministry of Education changes the curriculum and says competent-based education is the next set of curriculum, which requires the children to learn the skills. And one of the skills that is preferred is swimming. And therefore, we decide that part of the bigger UTUKUFU Resort project, what if we started with phase 1, which is swimming pool, an eatery, a place where people can eat, and a few rooms where we can accommodate guests. So that is what is going on here.
This is a place that we are hoping, based on our vision, to turn this place to something that is going to impact generations in terms of generating income to help us do what we envision. And so behind me is a swimming pool that is coming up, as well as a canteen or a small hotel and a few accommodation block. What we are hoping to achieve with that is to attract people to the center, pay for the services that are going to be offered here, and in the process generate an income for the ministry to be able to attain its goals. So I'm doing this from a business perspective because back home where I come from in Kinagop, we have done a similar business concept, which actually is doing well, and especially with the swimming pool, normally, which is a new concept which is being embraced. It's turning out to be a good business venture, and so I'm also hopeful, based on my experience, this is going to be a money maker for the GOA, combined with the hotel facility. It's going to boost the income for the ministry, and it's going to help the ministry be sustainable internally, because it's not always good to depend on others. We will have control of our vision based on how much we can generate on our own.
We thank God for who has provided the resources that we have needed this far, and even for the good work that is progressing. And we can never forget you, our partners, who have worked with us in envisioning this project, and even hearing us out and giving your resources towards this project. This project is huge, and currently we are at phase 1. Phase 1 has a budget of close to 280,000 US dollars. That is approximately 28 million Kenyan shillings. That will enable us to have the kitchen block, and on top of the kitchen block, we are going to have a multipurpose hall, and we will have a changing room area. And on top of that changing room area, we are going to have accommodation where we will be having guest rooms for visitors to come, and we have the pool and the eatery area. So this is what has translated to that amount. So far, we haven't managed to raise enough resources to help us complete this project, and we are seeking for your support. We are seeking for your prayers, your financial support, and your prayers in helping us achieve this project.
We started this project about 2 months ago when we launched the project. Now the project about the structural, about 70% is done. And now I'm doing the waterproofing. From the waterproofing, we'll put the water for the testing and again do the mechanical piping, which again after doing, we'll do a pressure test to confirm the pipes and the joints 100%.
We are so glad to have UTUKUFU Resort because it will help us to support our children in various areas, and they can be able to have education, and also it will create jobs for some of them. And we are so happy because this is something that also can make us to be a bit sustainable, so that we will not be asking for everything. We thank God for it. We thank God for the idea from our bishop, because it has really helped us.
I have been raised in Kiliwest Children's Home at Muiga, Munyiri County. Went there from primary school, secondary school, up to college, where I finished and pursued civil engineering. I am so grateful that I am part of the team. I am part of the project team, and I am here. My work is to oversee. To supervise, to make sure that material which are requested by the contractor are here on the time, so that the work can still go on. And also the overseeing that the project, the ongoing project, they are making sure that the drawing which were done by the architect and the engineer, they are following the drawing to the core. So I am so excited to see that the GA have supported me, my career. I am so happy.
We promise the children in the GEO International Children Conference that in August 15th, that they will come here and they will swim, and then phase 1 will be opened and dedicated. Now, we are people of faith and we develop faith budgets. We are in need of your support to be able to meet the deadline of August 15th. These builders here, we wouldn't want them to stop the work because we have exhausted the literal resources that we are having for this work. We would want you to come in and help us continue with the project. We would invite you to come in and help us raise the deficit that we are having so that we can continue with the project.